From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather tonight.
Mostly clear skies tonight and dry air in place and generally light winds. A few high-level clouds moving into the area. All that spells cold weather overnight. Lows tonight very similar to what they were last night into this morning. Mid to upper teens over southern middle Tennessee. Lower 20s over northwest Alabama and northeast Mississippi. And then as we head on into our Wednesday, mostly clear skies. A temporary reinforcing shot of cooler air keeps us into the upper 30s to lower 40s over southern middle Tennessee, low to mid 40s over northwest Alabama and northeast Mississippi. And then we start to climb the temperatures a few degrees over the next few days. Mostly sunny here for our Wednesday. Will be mostly clear for Thursday as well. Daytime highs upper 40s to near 50 on Thursday. And then we're into the 50s as early as Friday with a southerly wind, increasing clouds here and rain moving into the area by the evening and overnight. Maybe some locally heavy rainfall overnight Friday night. No severe storms expected. Tapering off in the showers Saturday afternoon. Slight chance of a flurry Saturday night, but not expecting any impact from that. Arctic air moving in as we head Sunday into early next week. We go from the low 40s Wednesday to the mid to upper 50s Friday, Saturday, and then the Arctic front moves in. Mid 30s is the best we can do for a daytime high temperature Sunday. And then Monday, Tuesday into the middle of next week, the best we do for daytime highs will be the mid to upper 20s. And we may have to trend a couple degrees colder with that. Overnight lows well down into the teens next week. And we'll also have to watch for at least some potential of wintry weather in the area. Confidence is increasing in the basic idea of there being a winter storm somewhere in the southeast next Tuesday and the next Wednesday. We have a lot of model data agreeing with the basic idea, but the question is specifically where will it set up? And there's discrepancy in that, and that's why we can't give high confidence in details this far out. There are two main scenarios in the model data. Either of them look just as plausible as the other. Scenario one is deep, dense Arctic air moves into the area next week that shunts the majority of the moisture south of our area. That would keep snow and ice chances south of the Tennessee Valley in the places like South Mississippi, South Alabama, South Georgia, maybe even the northern parts of the Florida Panhandle. It would still be cold here, but it would be dry across the Tennessee Valley in scenario one. That is a plausible scenario. Scenario two is a little different. It's just as plausible as scenario one. It's just too far out for us to know which of the two are more likely. In scenario two, there's either a low pressure area on the front in the Gulf, or there's enough overrunning moisture into the cold air to where we have moisture up into our local area, the Tennessee Valley, next Tuesday and the Wednesday. With that scenario, that would give snow chances to our local area next Tuesday and Wednesday, in addition to the very cold temperatures that will be across the area. That's just as plausible as scenario one I outlined a second ago. We will get a better idea later into the week and the weekend which of the scenarios is more likely. I can't tell you at this point exactly which one is the most likely situation. Being near 7 days out right now, all we're doing is pattern recognition, and we're watching the trends in the data to see how things are going to go one way or the other. Once we get late in the week and the weekend, then we get into this 3 to 4 day time range. That's when we can start seeing details of the track of the system and who gets snow versus mix versus who stays cold and dry, what type of impacts. So as we get toward the end of the week and the weekend, we can start to detail things more. But for now, this is just a general tap on your shoulder to let you know we do have something on the board to watch, because it is within the 7 day time window now. I have an obligation to talk about it publicly because it's within the forecast window. That's what we're doing. I just can't give you details yet, but pay attention the next few days and we will start to get closer and get those details on the board for you. But for now, no reason to panic, no reason to be alarmed. Just pay attention. Partly cloudy skies overnight. Most of us mid to upper teens, except for North Alabama, into the lower 20s. Lower 40s for Wednesday. Upper 40s, if not 50 for Thursday. Mid to upper 50s Friday and the Saturday. Rain arriving Friday night, lingering into Saturday. And then Arctic air arrives Sunday and really deepens across the area next week. And again, we will watch Tuesday into Wednesday of next week for the potential for either wintry weather locally or it missing us just off to the south. We'll iron out the details in the coming days. But for now, a lot more questions than answers. I just have an obligation to talk about it because it's within the 7-day time window. There's a look at that latest extended forecast. Ben Luna is in the Weather Center tomorrow morning at 4 a.m. with your Wake Up Weather forecast.